This Friday on YouPlug.
What is that one thing?
If you have experiences that you are not healed from,
Why are you so serious, man?
I want to hear. The more I try, the luckier I become.
Hey, I'd like to get to study you for some
man.
few years.
Who wants to be a costume?
They don't have to portray something for you to be convinced that they are a person. That
Now you know me enough to say you want to marry me or you don't want to marry me.
that you have to decide. Choose your struggle. Choose your struggle. I get tempted to always be in defense and to take revenge.
Okay, sure.
So
It does this.
Sure.
But the more you keep on doing this and we don't want to ignore
then it will just poof, surprise.
Look, surprise! You pastors deceive people. Say, don't look at the outside, just look at the inside. I don't know. Hello friends and family, welcome to YouPlug. Welcome to the plug that keeps you plugged in.
Yes.
Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for choosing YouPlug as your channel of choice. Thank you for engaging our content. To those who are returning into this space, welcome back to your home. And to those who want to make this place their home,
Yes.
and are first time are watching our content for the first time, please subscribe. Turn on our post notifications so that when we upload, you will be notified. Beke libeke. And if you happen not to know who this guy is,
Wait, let's put a twist to this.
okay,
You be Mac now.
okay, let's go. Okay. Hi, friends and family. Welcome to YouPlug. Welcome to the plug that keeps you plugged in. I am Mac. I'm the head and not the tail. I'm above and not beneath. I'm a child of the Most High God. I'm a chosen generation, a nation belonging to God, to be chosen to declare the praises of Him who have called me out of darkness into the wonderful light of relationship. Welcome to YouPlug family, and as always, I'm not alone. I'm with a friend of mine here.
Sure. Hi friends and family, welcome to YouPlug. Thank you and welcome to a channel of your choice. In case you don't know who this is, nah, opa wa gamalaka. Ke bona re mo silo khatifatsa gatang. King ke di kare yo tuturu sa ke kwa luka tsaur tore. Mara motho le khwa ya tshwane. Bote komo tshwana motho. And yes, we are here again.
I'm not even going to correct that. If you want to see the proper sequence, please see our previous introduction on our previous episode. Do I sound like that? I want senior heads up. Yes, guys. Thank you. As you can see, we're always having a good time here.
Yes.
Each time when the camera is on, we are having a time of our lives, and we hope that on the other side of the camera, you are also having a time of your life. We exist within this space just to offer an alternative. We believe that relationships are created by God for humanity to be enjoyed, and we are just existing within the space just to challenge those existing relationship narratives while negotiating alternatives. That's what we are here for. We are not necessarily here coming to give answers. We're just here to add another point of inquiry to say, as you look at things this way, maybe you need to consider this other way, and we are here also.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, for sure. And we do not. We are taking on this journey not only with by ourselves, but we're inviting you to take this journey with us because we know that you have something to say and experiences to share, and we would like to also learn from your experiences as we try to navigate the space together. All right. So, usually, when growing up, or even now, there are people that we look up to who have achieved what we desire to achieve and are successful at it. Why are you so serious, man?
I want to hear. I'm taking your plug as serious. I want to hear. I want to dissect what you are saying.
No, this one doesn't need you to be deep.
Yeah,
doesn't
no.
just just shorten to the point.
Now we're
right?
already living on the deep end.
So we look at these people's lives and
sure.
we try to imitate what they do in order for us to achieve the same success.
Yeah,
right?
sure.
So you are in a position where you are married, and me too.
Yeah, sure.
I'm very married.
Yeah, very married.
And there are people who are looking to be where we're at, not as an achievement. 6 years, yes. Not necessarily that it's an achievement where we're at.
Yeah, sure.
But there are people who desire to be here where we're at. What is that one thing that you can say to that one YouPluggers? Like, if you want to be here, this is the one advice that I give to you. Just one. I know you have a ton of them. That wisdom is packed in your head.
Wish,
but
man.
what is that one thing?
Yeah, that's a big question, man. I mean, I try to pull stuff in the drawers on my head. There's a lot, but if I have to zoom into one, I would say work on you.
Okay.
Work on you spiritually, psychologically, especially emotionally. So that's one. It's under working on you, but I
want to say it's 3 things, but it's fine.
Okay.
It's one.
Okay. let's for the purpose of this question, let's rule out the first 2 and say, and assume that you're already a Christian and you are already working on your relationship with God. That would be an assumption, or whatever.
Yeah.
For me, it's working on your ability to process things emotionally. Work on your work on your emotions or emotional intelligence. Work on you. Work on your wounds. Work on those things, because those things. If you have experiences that you are not healed from, and that are bleeding, you're going to bleed into the new to the relationship.
Sure.
Sit down, work on you, find out what triggers you, find out what makes you behave a certain way, question yourself. Eventually this route of working on you will lead you to awareness, and when you're aware of some stuff, you take away its power on you. For example, let's say someone speak with you, maybe they are having a bad day and they speak with you carelessly. You are likely, if you have not worked on certain stuff and you are not aware, you are likely to come up to their level and be angry or make it about you.
Sure.
And you see, so if you have worked on things inside you, you stand a chance to respond better, because all the other things, I mean, I could say financially or whatever, but when finance come, it finds you. Okay. When a job come, it finds you. When a potential spouse or your spouse come, they find you. You are bringing you into whatever space. So take time and work on you. Okay. I mean, I think that's important.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think follow-up questions is gonna drag this, but I have a lot.
No, bring it quickly. Let's see if we can work on it.
At what point did you say that, okay, I've worked on me and now I can join you into this?
To a point where certain things does not trigger you anymore.
Okay.
Or so. Some psychologists would say, between a stimulus and a response, there is a space, there is a gap there. And in that gap, that's where growth happens. That's where transformation happens. That's where the response, it's translated there. So getting that process, I said it will lead you into a space where you are aware of certain stuff and what triggers you, and you are able to separate this person and what is happening inside you. If a person if you don't understand a person's behavior, if you just don't like this person, you have to pause and say, don't project that issues to this person. Ultimately, you need to say, what is it about that person that gets triggered in me? What this behavior of this particular person, what is it reminding me of that makes me feel so uncomfortable, so unease, so tense? So you will never fully say it's a process. I'm still in the process. Myself. But just to close that, Meg, I think the story of this golf player is narrated, and they ask him, how is it that you get it so right when you just swing that you call it, what do you call it? Yeah. And he said, the more I try, the luckier I become. What does that mean? It means it gets better when we are intentional about working on it. So
you have stand a better chance of getting it right.
Of getting it right.
The more you do.
The more you do it, the more you practice it, the more you practice to pause before you respond to certain stuff. The more you take time to translate information or to respond to certain things. And ultimately that's what the Bible says. You need to be quick to listen. You need to be slow to anger and be slow to respond. So ultimately you need to get to that to that point. It's a journey. It's a journey. Sure. I have a lot to say, but I want to ask you the same because we say we're keeping this one short, Meg. So on your side, Meg, given your the time that you have been married, what is that one particular thing for you?
You know, when you're in this for about 4 months, you become an expert. So
come on, man.
You don't know which one. Just
a lot to bring out.
but you know that one thing, and I will say, like you said too, as a disclaimer, that we are in a journey.
Sure.
We're in a journey. You I don't say it out of having mastered it. And been great at it, but it's something that I identified. I'm like, this one. Sure. You know, but it was just getting to know the person, you know, behind the person. And what I mean by that is that first of all, because I believe we all desire a healthy marriage. And what I've seen is that I get tempted to always be in defense and to take revenge. So something when she doesn't, it's like, I now man is somewhere there just waiting to come out, you know, or to prove that I'm right. But in this what I'm saying is that getting to know the person behind the person is who is this? And primarily
who are you supposed to choose? Are you supposed to choose this one or that one?
They're a package. So what I'm going to with this one,
if you like this one and you don't like that one,
what I'm saying is that you have to decide. Choose your struggle. Choose your struggle.
Ultimately, you have to go there.
Is that society? What I was going to say is that society paints a picture about what this person should behave, do, or how they should behave, or how they should be, you know. And then when you go for that, you're gonna be expecting.
But also, your pastors deceive people. Say, don't look at the outside, just look at the inside. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. But let's go. Make. I'm sorry for intercepting.
No, I didn't look at the outside. I just happened to get, you know, the outside with the inside. Somebody say the outside with the inside.
Outside with the inside. Okay, let's go.
Okay, So, okay, where I was going with this is, okay, my worldview tells me about the person. First and foremost, fundamentally, what this person is, and who they are.
And you don't get to define that.
You don't get to define it, exactly. So
that's deep.
So the way that I respond primarily I constantly have to remind myself that this person is made in the image of of God. When that high Nawe wants to come out, I have to remember that this is ultimately the child of God. Whether they do it back to me or what my responsibility is, how I treat this person, I have to treat them with respect. I have to treat them with love, whether it makes me comfortable or uncomfortable.
I'm sorry, man, for keep on intercepting. So you get to know this person. How long? I want to kind of close.
Okay, so this one of getting to know and understand them as a person, that one is not on them. That one is just on you.
Okay, what do you mean by that?
They don't have to portray something for you to be convinced that they are a person, that they are an image of God.
So do you tell them that you are?
No, you don't. They know that they're the royal priesthood. but then.
No, I mean, when you tell them that I'm studying you, I'm getting to know you as a person, or you just.
No, even without them, that's something that we should actually. And I'll constantly say with my Christianity perspective, because that's what defines it. How it defines people. That they are the image of God. What I'm stressing is that needs to be first and foremost, even before you see somebody. But you need to understand that they are a person. I don't even know how to best describe this. But then secondly is now the how long is that now you get to know this person. This one will their personality, their values, and that I think it's only fair that you introduce yourself to them and say, hey, I'd like to get to study you for some few years.
Who wants to be a course? Okay.
Yeah, but the thing is that there's a time frame to it.
I agree with you. I agree with you that you need to take as much time as you can to know that person. But I think we should not be ignorant to two things. And that's my opinion, and it's okay to be challenged on the other side. One, I'm thinking that person and your time too. You get to know a person for 8-10 years. What else do you want to know? You have already passed PhD there. What else do you still want to know? That you go 8-10 years. I know that. We should really be intentional about doing that. But then you decide after 10 years, I know this is not. It's not the one, and you have wasted time and resources and stuff. Obviously, that is nothing compared to a lifetime commitment. But I'm just saying, I think we need to define it. And by defining it, I don't mean we must say this is 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, but at least we need to put time to it. To say, now you know me enough to say you want to marry me or you don't want to marry me. Some stuff you will never fully know until, because even when you have married them, you still have to learn them again. So I think we have to get to that point. I'm not sure that the second one I wanted to. It's gone. I think I will remember. I will remember it some other time, because these are not scripted conversations. But I just feel like even that getting to know someone, hey, we need to define it, man.
Like I said, it's.
I'm thinking now. I got it. The truth of the matter is, the more we become close, the more we walk closer to each other, we become. We build a very strong bond, right? A very strong bond, and the closer we become to each other, the more our physical bodies want each other. It's the more I get to know you, the more I want you, the more I want to have you, the more I want to chow you.
Sometimes that happens even the first day you meet this person.
No. This is not what we are prescribing here. But I'm just saying, it becomes I'm saying we need to be wise also about getting to know each other, and the spaces where we hang out in terms of wanting to know each other, because at the end of the day, the flesh wants what the flesh wants.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
And I will build on what you said in terms of working on you. And that does not happen in isolation, but it happens from a worldview that you are that you're working on you through.
Yeah, sure.
So my worldview already tells me that when those feelings are normal,
yes,
those
sure.
feelings of attraction, they're normal. It's not something foreign to me because I'm a Christian, but it tells me that those I have to suppress because I have to respect the next person. And that person has to afford me the same
respect. I tell you, that sounds like philosophy.
It does sound like philosophy.
In reality, the longer, if we get to know each other for 3 years, and we, for 5 years, and we keep on like here in the house, and it's just the two of us.
What are you doing in the house?
You're going to chow each other.
What are you doing in the house in the first place?
Huh? You're getting to know each other. That's why I'm saying. That's why I'm saying. That's why I'm saying we need to be wise about getting to know each other in the spaces where we want to hang around. Because our feelings are like a spring. The more it does this, but the more you keep on doing this, it does not go out. It comes very close. So and we don't want to ignore that.
Then it will just say poof, surprise.
Surprise. Thank you very much for tuning in, friends and family. We hope you have taken something out of this conversation, and we hope you will look at it, and if you want to challenge our worldview and want to bring more questions to this, we are more than happy to do another episode to respond exactly to that. So to me, it's working on you. To Mac, it's getting to know the other person. What about you? What is that one thing from you? And we would love to hear from you. So thank you very much for tuning in, for connecting, for plugging. We really appreciate that. So from the two of us, remain plugged. Ciao.